Let's talk about skin tone and hair color suitability. If you're new to my channel and if you're not, welcome back. I'm Mike. I'm a hairdresser, a L'Oreal color specialist, a makeup fan and a skincare lover. In today's film we're going to be talking about hair color suitability to your skin tone. So if you want to sit with me on this hairdressing 101 lecture, then you better keep on watching. What is the story, everyone? In today's film we're going to be talking about skin tone and hair color suitability, which means what hair color looks best on certain skin tones. As this is a very broad subject and you can just open Pandora's box and talk about it, I decided to divide this film into 3 different parts. In this part we're just going to talk about hair color suitability depending on your skin tone, which means what hair color or hair tone is going to look the best on your skin tone. In part 2, that's going to come out later in the week, we're going to talk about different complexions. So we're actually going to combine skin tone and eye color and how to choose your perfect hair color for that. And in part 3, we're going to talk about how to achieve different looks regarding your hair color. So that means whether you want more texture in your hair, whether you want a hair color that's going to make your hair look thicker, etc, etc. Right, you guys, let's get right into it. When it comes to choosing the right hair color, skin tone has a lot to do with it. Now, let me be really clear. What hair color suits you the best doesn't really depend whether you're the fairest of the skin tones or the deepest of the skin tones. Your undertone is a lot more important when it comes to choosing the right hair color for you. This is only a guide when it comes to choosing your hair color. It may not work for everyone, but this is normally what hairdressers go by. Now, me personally as a hairdresser, I could nearly look at a person and be like, right, this would look absolutely lovely, and I'll take into consideration their skin tone, their undertone and their eye color. But like we said, an undertone is a lot more important than a skin tone. So first of all, we need to determine our undertone. So the best way to determine your undertone is looking at your veins. So if your veins tend to appear blue, that means you're cool undertone. And if your veins tend to appear green, that means you're warm undertone. Obviously, we have different variations of cool and warm undertone. Like you can be more pinky cool undertone or bluey undertone. You can be olive undertone, you can be yellow golden undertone. What I would normally say is know your foundation shade. So if you wear foundation that's, let's say, for light skin tone with peachy undertone, that means you have a peachy undertone. When it comes to choosing the correct hair color for your hair that's going to look the most appealing, we need to look at our natural base. And our natural base is our natural hair color. So as you can see, this is my natural base and I am a dark blonde, which is a level 6, which means I am a medium natural base. So I'm not light, I'm not dark, I'm medium. If you're anywhere from blonde, so you could be anywhere from the lightest blonde to a dark blonde, so slightly lighter than mine, you would be a light client. Anywhere in the middle, that means if you would be, let's say, light blonde to, let's say, a light brown, you're medium. If you're anywhere from light brown to black, you are a dark client. A very important rule I always go by when choosing the right hair color for a client is a 3-level rule. Now, this may sound crazy, but for the hair color to appeal really well on you as a person, not necessarily on your skin tone, but on you as a person, because I mean, we're born with certain hair color for a reason. We're born with certain eye color for a reason. But 90% of people hate their own hair color, which is totally acceptable. Like, I always dye my hair because I just get bored. So what is the 3-level rule? The 3-level rule is that you want to stay within 3 levels lighter or darker of your natural hair color for it to really complement your skin tone and you as a person. So for example, if my hair color is a dark blonde, I can go anywhere from dark blonde to a light blonde or anywhere from dark blonde to dark brown. So you have a palette of nearly 6 shades that you can really play around with it. And that's more to do with the depth of your color and not the tone of your color. So the depth of your color is the lightness of your color and the tone of your color is the color of the color, if that makes sense. Right, you guys, with no further ado, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through every undertone and skin tone and I'm going to do a complementary color, what's going to look good on them and what to avoid. Starting off with fair skin tone with warm undertone. So fair skin tone with warm undertone is a light skin that's going to have a bit more yellowy tone to their skin. If you're very fair and you have that yellowy undertone, you really want to stick to very light blondes, champagne-y blondes, ashy blondes and platinum blondes. You want to stay away from anything that's too warm, because if you're going to put anything that's too warm, like anything like a goldeny blonde, that's going to bring up redness in your skin. And if you're very fair, your skin can get very red. So all those ashy tones are actually going to help to neutralize that natural redness that can come out on your cheeks or on your face in general. So try to stay away from anything too warm, because it's either going to make you look really red or it's going to make you look really washed out and yellow. When it comes to fair skin with blue undertone, and fair skin with blue undertone, that classic Irish skin tone that's very bluey in undertone. Anything that's goldeny would look really nice. Coppers look absolutely stunning, and coppers against a fair skin with blue undertone is absolutely stunning. It just contrasts the skin really well and makes the skin look even brighter and just fresher and glossier. Honey blondes and natural color skin look really nice on fair skin with blue undertone or cool undertone. You want to avoid anything too flat. You don't want to go anywhere too ashy or too platinum blonde. If you're a blonde client like that, go for more of a warm and honey blonde than like ashy blonde, because the ash will actually bring out the redness in your skin. And as we know, if you're blue, the skin can get even redder than if you're warm undertone. A good way of finding out what hair color looks well on what skin tone is by looking at the color star. And also as hairdressers, we often look at the color star, so we use it for neutralizer or complementary tone. If your skin tone has a lot of blue in it, which means a cool undertone, you want to go the opposite of that star. So blue and orange are opposite to each other at the color star, so anything that's warm or coppery will look quite good. Now that's a little tip. Moving on to light skin tone with cool undertones. So light skin tone with cool undertones is a lot more pinkier than bluer. So I am a light skin tone with pink undertones. So when it comes to cool skin tone with pink undertones, anything that's ashy or cool in general would look really nice. So anything that has ash tone, a mauve tone or cool brunette would look absolutely lovely. Why? Because if we go anywhere warmer, that's just going to bring out the pinkiness in my skin. Now if I went brunette and I went dark and I put too much warmth into it, that might actually bring out the pinkiness in my skin and it might make me look quite washed out. When it comes to light skin tone with warm undertone, same as for fair skin tone with warm undertone, you better off sticking to cooler tones as well. But like that, when you're light, your hair is probably a lot darker, so you have a wider range of shades that you can play around. So you can go more on the brunette side or blondier side. If you're fair to light to medium skin tone with peachy undertone, and peachy undertone is a yellow undertone with a bit of redness going through it. Anything like burgundy, auburns, mahogany or reds will look absolutely stunning on you, and that will really complement your skin. When it comes to medium skin with warm undertone, anything dark looks absolutely lovely. Chestnuts looks absolutely lovely. Mochas and deep cool brunettes, as well as brunettes with slight bit of warmth, would look absolutely stunning. However, if you're a medium skin tone with a cool undertone, golden, caramelly and auburn colors will be lovely, because you nearly want to contrast. If you just go really dark and let's say brown and you have a cool undertone on a medium skin, it will actually really wash you out. So you nearly want to add a bit more warmth to add a bit more contrast to your skin and your undertone to make your skin look healthier. If you're cool medium undertone and you just put, let's say, a mocha color, which is a quite flat color, that will just blend in and just wash you out. So you want to add a bit more warmth and richness to your hair. When it comes to medium skin tone with neutral undertone, this is the skin tone to wear black hair. Black hair on that skin tone looks absolutely lovely. Anything that's bluey black or dark brown is absolutely stunning. It just complements the skin really well. Like that, not everyone likes black or blue black hair, but anything that's dark and cool would look absolutely stunning on you. When it comes to deep skin tone with warm undertone, caramel and golden brown tones are absolutely beautiful. Caramelly browns, caramelly blondes and golden blondes just complement that deep skin with golden undertone really nicely. and just makes you look really fresh. However, when you have a deep skin tone with a cool undertone, you actually want to stay on the cool palette. So black looks absolutely stunning. Mocha, which is that flat brunette color, would look absolutely stunning. So anything that has a bit of coolness or ashiness, so anything ashy or mauvey, will look absolutely stunning if you have a cool undertone and a deeper skin tone. If you have a deep skin tone with neutral undertone, the world is yours. You can go anywhere from chestnut to a reddish brown to mahogany. So you can either go cool on warm, because mahogany is technically classified as a cool undertone, but you want to add richness to the hair, but you can also keep a bit of coolness to the hair. But if you have that neutral undertone on a deep skin tone, reddish brown is just absolutely stunning. It's just going to make you glow and just going to look fab. If you have a deep skin tone with a red undertone, I'm going to stress this out, you want to stay away from darks and browns. Those are literally just going to wash you out. So if you have a reddish undertone in your skin, so you want to go more on the warmer neutral palette, so you want to go, let's say, violet reds, violet burgundies would look absolutely beautiful. Anything with an icy tone in it, so anything ashy, but try to keep it warm but not too warm, so like violety reds or like mahogany reds, and cool and not too cool. So you don't want to go either too flat or too warm, but you don't want to go neutral either. So like that, anything with burgundy or violety red undertone, or anything that's more on the icier side. Right, you guys, I hope I didn't confuse you, because I think I confused myself making this film. But like that, this was just a breakdown of different undertones and skin tones and what hair color would look on it the best. Now, in next film, we're going to take a look at eye colors. So what hair colors look well with certain eye colors. And we're actually going to talk about more about the 3-level rule and how it can be actually changed when it comes to your eye color. And at the end of this series, we're going to be able to choose the perfect hair color for ourselves, taking into consideration our complexions like our skin tone and our eye color. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's film. I hope you found this film rather interesting, helpful and useful. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also check out my other social media. And of course, you guys, please take care. Bye.